Yo, it's your baby mama's favorite fat boy. Thinks she wish she'd be. So you mad at yourself, you're not mad at me, aka the young sex symbol. And hello, man. Welcome to my channel, man. So in the headlines, I guess, and in the news this week, Dwayne Wade, future Hall of Famer, NBA basketball player, most notably with Miami Heat. Of course, married to actress Gabrielle Union. He has 4 children, 3 from a previous marriage, mixed with a child he had, during the time when he was dating, I guess, Gabrielle Union, I guess when they were on the break, but that's neither here nor there, right? So he has 4 children, they just including one he's had with his wife, Gabrielle Union, via a surrogate, and also he has 2 boys and now a girl. So 3 were born biologically male. My apologies if I'm to the LGBTQ plus community if I'm getting some of the verbiage wrong. Forgive me for my ignorance. I'm just not 100% informed on the PC around it. However, it's been a pretty open thing where his now 12-year-old appeared to be out or openly gay for quite some time now, for at least a year or two. Had been an open kind of debate circulating the validity of that, just because of the age of his child. However, just recently this week, Dwayne Wade has been kind of making his rounds as he gears up and starts to be a part of the pre-show with Turner Sports and that kind of stuff, and as coming out and saying that now his now daughter has basically came out to him and his wife, of course, the family, that he would prefer to be referred to as a woman, as a girl, as a female, and that he'd like to be referred to now as her, and her name should be Zaya, as opposed to her name given at birth, and then of course, because people like to interject their opinions and how they feel about people's decisions, because especially in America, we're an entitled group of people, and we feel like our opinion should matter to and about everybody. There's an outrage on Zaya being 12, and should she be able to make a decision like that for herself? And on a larger scale, should Dwayne Wade and his wife and family should they be supportive of that decision? I think I got basically the premise of the argument out. Hopefully I did. I just kind of did it on the fly, so forgive me. But here's the truth. The truth is, let me preface this by saying that I'm a 32-year-old heterosexual straight man, right? And I like to always be clear and tell people, being gay ain't new. And what I mean by that is, now that we're in a certain new culture, or basically just an evolution of culture, where we're more politically correct and we're more inclusive, or at least we have movements where people have voices, and groups of people have voices to fight for their inclusion more than ever before. Obviously, when things have been a certain way for so long, there'll be opposition. There'll be people who disagree with a particular lifestyle and feel like they have to interject their opinion, because we're an entitled bunch of people. The same way we feel entitled for inclusion, we feel entitled to exclude. It's kind of the beauty of it all, I guess, you know. But the reason why I say being gay ain't new, because we have people who say things like, now because there's more representation of gay people in the media, on TV shows and movies, in music, more people are comfortable being gay, that you hear like a woke people saying, oh, it's an agenda to make our kids gay, or it's in the food. Food is making us gay, or the weed is making us gay, or all these obscure ideas and theories on homosexuality, and why you agree or disagree, and no, despite where you stand in that debate, I won't go into that, because it's a exercise in futility. In futility. I guess Freudian slip a little bit, kind of, but not really. But I personally believe you're born gay. I feel like that's a part of your makeup. I don't think you can catch gay. I don't think you can, like I said, that's a rabbit hole I won't delve into too deep, because that's not the purpose of me making this video. But people come and say, oh, it's an agenda, they're trying to push gay on us. And so the reason why I say gay ain't new, gay stretches, homosexuality or same-sex attraction and that kind of thing, it stretches for longer than people could actually document or notate. Same-sex interaction appears prevalently in nature. Many mammal have this behavior or sexual attraction. So it's not something that's exclusively for human beings. So, and beyond all that, like I started the conversation by telling you that I'm a 32-year-old heterosexual straight man, and I have, before I was sexually in tune with attraction or knew what was going on. I knew when I was 6 years old I had a first grade teacher, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with her, but I wanted to do something to her. And then also on the flip side, I have people that I've grown up with, that I've known my entire life, and at a very young age, we knew they were gay. We knew that they were not like us in that way. We knew that. I say that to say it didn't make a bunch of, it wasn't because it was on TV or on movies or there was some agenda to make them gay. I just feel like they were gay. The truth is, I don't care if someone's gay. And I know people say that often, and they say that all the time, but they do have some kind of preconceived conceptions or feel a way about it. It's just not cool to talk about it. But I genuinely don't care. I don't treat a gay man differently in conversation. I don't treat a gay man differently in life. Or a woman for that matter. Not one of those people who think like, oh, if a woman's a lesbian, I can make her straight, or all these weird preconceived half-baked ideas. I've learned to like purge myself from it, just to kind of see it in a broader way. But also on the flip side, I do have a son. And having a son, you have an idea of what you want your son to be as a heterosexual man. You want him to play sports. You want him to be, these things. And so I can't 100% tell you how I would feel if I was faced with what Dwayne Wade was faced with. Which is why I commend him more. Because the truth is, gay ain't new. It's not contagious. You can't catch it. There's no agenda that can make you gay. The only difference between now and what Dwayne Wade is doing now and what was traditionally done, especially in the black community, is he's embracing his child and not making him feel alienated or wrong. So people coming out and saying, oh, the kid, he's only 12 and he doesn't know if he's gay or straight or not right now. How does he know? I call bullshit. Because I was trying to fuck women when I was 12. And so I know that you are very in tune with what you were sexually attracted to at 12. Now, as far as the transgender portion of it, or your sexual identity, as far as your literal identity or what you believe that you're a woman, I've learned to not speak on something I don't understand. But what I will say, what Dwayne Wade and his family is doing, not to mention his other children, his older brother, who is embraced his sister Zaya in such a way that is awe-inspiring. Because as a teenage boy in high school, that must be incredibly tough. But anyway, with traditionally, this isn't the first time a 12-year-old has come to terms with their sexual identity or their preference and knew that they had same-sex attraction or felt like they were transgender. The only difference now is this kid will have a fighting chance at having a healthy, happy life because he doesn't have to hide it from his parents. He doesn't have to pretend to, or she doesn't have to pretend, my apologies, to feel one way inside, but have to pretend to be something else when she's around her parents or around her friends or in public eye. She doesn't have to fear being kicked out and homeless. She doesn't have to fear engaging in unhealthy sex practices because she isn't 100% at term with who she really is. So she had to hide it from the world and from herself. The truth is, gay ain't new. Not having to hide it from society is. And so I commend Dwayne Wade for that. And Gabrielle Union and Zaya. So yeah. Forgive me, I rambled.